Here we go. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Christ is King. And welcome to episode 217, your favorite D list actor. Coming to you live for Phoenix, Arizona, where it's been raining most of the day, and it's been absolutely beautiful. I took a couple of different videos of some hummingbirds that came out during the rain. I think I'm going to put those all together and post those pretty soon. We got one watching live. Miss Moon, good evening in the house. Rain has been just absolutely magical today. Sitting in the backyard, just hanging out there, chilling with the hummingbirds. Black cat in the house. What's going on? Puppies were coming out every once in a while. Some neighborhood puppies are going crazy about right now. Now the weather has been. Well, we had 2 days of the high hundreds. Well, not high hundreds, 105 for 2 days in a row. Before that was in the 90s. Mom in the house, what's going on? From Vacaville. And now it's the rain has come in, and it got done like I think 77 today, so it's been absolutely beautiful. So I'm thinking, hey, it's perfect weather. I should be running, right? Oh no, oh no. So last week, hurt my back doing some curls. Well, this week on Monday, my back went completely out, just done. I mean, it was shoo shoo, absolutely kaputzi. Well, I just realized the light was in a bad spot. Oh, that's weird. Move the camera a little bit. Yeah, inside. Yeah, a little bit more in. There we go. Almost got all the light out. We tried. It's all good. Anyway, my back went straight kaputs. It was done. It still is. I mean, my back is still in so much freaking pain, and my range of motion is, and it hasn't lasted. One hasn't lasted this long in a while. So there were no workouts after, of course, Monday's workout. There was none of that business. It started feeling a little bit better Thursday morning, and then I think I overexerted myself in the backyard, and now it's back to being very, very angry. But I'm still able to keep my diet pretty much on point, so I am happy about that. Barbecue and chicken tonight, steak, burgers. Just the good stuff, high protein. Veggies and lots of fruit. That's all I do. It's real simple. Lots of water, easy peasy. Sticking to that though, because I don't want to just be like "Rawr," and not lift it, because that would be a bad idea, because then it's just like bloop 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 bloop, and I don't want that. So I'm being safe. I'm doing my stretches and staying away from the weights until this back. Yeah, it's man, but the weather is so beautiful, and I want to run so bad, but there's absolutely no way that my back would be able to handle it at this point. It's all good. You take a little bit of a break, which leaves me more time for homework, and I have a lot of that. But of course, we'll get to that at the end of the show with this week in film school. No submissions this week. Like I said, so far I'm just sticking to the student films and the capstone projects. And I have that capstone that I'll be working on at the end of February, possibly shooting on my birthday, my 53rd birthday, which would be awesome, because I think that would be the second or the third time that I've actually filmed on my birthday. What an amazing birthday present to be able to film on your birthday. But other than that, nothing going on. I did see two things today on Facebook for local Arizona stuff. I screenshotted both of them, so I'm going to look into them, because it didn't look like anything was crazy. I think they were both just day players, and if they're on a weekend, I could possibly do that. And one I really want to look into is a detective role. So yeah, yes I am. Almost been that old for a year. Crazy. What else we got there? Oh yeah, and we still do not have. We're still down one bathroom, but it's all good though, because they pulled the fan so we can use the toilets, but we just can't use anything else because there is no shower. There's no bathtub. It is all gone. We're hoping that by next week, all the paperwork will be done, and they'll start work again. But we gotta wait. Insurance companies, and then their adjusters come out, and blah 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 blah. And that's where we're at right now. Everybody came out yesterday from both sides, from people who were pulling it apart and putting it back together, to the to the the actual claims people from the insurance company. So that's where we're at with that bathroom. Womp 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 for real. We got 4 watching live. We got 3 likes. It's time for a sip of water. What are you sipping on at home? I've already had 3 coffees today, but I might have a 4th because I got some stuff I want to work on tonight. That was a quick one. We got that thing in 5.5 minutes. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, on to the first named segment of the show, the social media segment. Mom is drinking red wine. We're not just here on YouTube every Friday, 5 p.m. Arizona time, but we're all over the interwebs. Oh, we got them to work again. Nice. It's very rare, but when it happens, it's pretty cool. You can find us over on X, formerly known as Twitter, at TJWIMZ, Ms. Moon with the Water, and Laura, my aunt. She's got the coffee. I love me some coffee. You can also find us on Instagram at TJWIMZ, Melinda in the house. We're on Facebook and LinkedIn at TJWIMBS as in bullshit or bull shy sa. And you can find us on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, at imdb.me/TJWIMBS is in bullshit or bullscheiße if you sprechen Sie a little bit of the Deutsch, bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Ja, sehr gut. Vielen Dank. All right. New videos up on X, of course, the morning videos where I just do my breakfast, do a little shout out thing there. That is up. I don't believe there are any new pics up, but I did do a lot of video today with the hummingbirds coming in, because the background, you got it looks black and white because the clouds are moving in 2 different directions, and then the hummingbird sitting there and he's kind of silhouetted. So I'll put that up with a couple others. I was hoping that more of the little creatures were going to come out, and maybe I was going to get some lizards and stuff like that. So I might hold off a little bit because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, most of the day, thunderstorms. So if I can get some more video of some other the little cool creatures that come out, I will. And the quail have been hanging out in the front yard again. So I'm gonna try to get the little babies aren't super fuzzy anymore. They're a little bit bigger now, but I still want to get videos of the quail. They spook real easy. But every once in a while they'll go across the top of my fence. It's pretty cool. Or they'll get up on my neighbor's little thing there in the backyard, which is pretty neat. They're pretty cool. A lot of little creatures running around in my backyard, and they're all pretty cool. But man, the amount of lizards we have now is ridiculous. There's like 13 lizard colonies now in my front and backyard. Yeah, now they've also invaded the front yard. There are lizards all over the place, but that would probably explain the lack of bugs that we have around here, because we have so many lizards. And yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them. Some of them, like, there's always little tiny ones running around. But at night you gotta be careful because you can step on them, because they're all curious and they want to come around and hang out and climb on the wall behind you. And it's all good. It's fun. They're great. I like them. Hey guys, this week we got 2 new subscribers. That means we are at 451 subscribers. Woohoo! New record. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out today live on a Friday evening to live chat with me. We got 5 watching live. We got 4 likes. Much appreciated. The numbers for IMDb acting are actually down. I figured they'd be down, but I don't know what the YouTube numbers are because I couldn't find the YouTube numbers on the mobile app, and I didn't feel like logging in on here. So, yeah, we don't dance anymore on the Fridays because we don't have the music, but it's all good. If it was, we're giving them a dance. Yay! And that's about it. All right, it's time to sip. Sip if you got 'em. We're flying along today. I really like that. All right, we're on to TJ's Hollywood Seconds. You may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you again because I want to. I actually have no news this week. So we're going to jump past that, and we're going to go right. And of course, I didn't do the top 10 or the top 5 movies because I always forget it. So I just didn't do it. And that's where we're at right now. Let's jump to college football, my favorite sport in the entire world. All right, last week, 3 top 25 teams went down. Illinois was number 9, Auburn number 22, and number 16, Utah, all took the L. This week, we've got 4 top 25 matchups, and man, I love it when we get those top 25 matchups. That means somebody's getting knocked down a peg or two. Number 21 USC at number 23 Illinois this week. Illinois dropped from 9 to 23. Number 4 LSU at number 13 Ole Miss. A nice SEC battle royale. Number 6 Oregon versus number 3 Penn State. This should be game of the freaking week. I'm so excited for that one. And of course, every year this game is great. Number 17 Alabama at number 5 Georgia. It's weird to see Alabama getting beat up. Oh, I think we might have a visitor, guys. Hold the phone. I think we might have somebody. Little visitor? Is it Vader Mando? Yay! Welcome to the show, guys. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? I know you do. Who wants to first? Come on, Vader. Who wants to come first? Oh, Mando. Hello, everybody. It's Mando. Mando. Say hi, Mando. Sniff the mic. You should go up, boy. Okay, Vader. Come here, Vader. Come say hi. Oh, where you going, Vader? Come here. You come here and say hi. Come over here. You say hi. You say hi, you big tubby bubby. Look at look at the cutie boy. Oh, he looks everything. That's Vader. Say hi, I'm the Vaders. All right. You guys ready to go zoom in? Okay, go zoom. Come on, let's go. You guys go zoom. All right, I'll leave this door open. You guys will come back in, okay? All right, we're going to leave that door cracked. We're going to leave that door cracked for the puppies so they can run in and out. Wifey is getting ready to go out with her girlfriends because tomorrow is her birthday, so everyone is taking her to a birthday breakfast, lunch, and or dinner. I'm trying to squeeze myself in there, and try to take her out. But man, all of her friends are just taking her everywhere. So I'm just sitting back and waiting, like, oh, I hope we get to hang out with my wife this weekend on her birthday. Like, for real. Yes, the wife will be 43 tomorrow. Yay, happy birthday, baby. What's up? That is so great. But yeah, she has a lot. She already went to breakfast today with Talia. And now tonight she's going out to dinner with some friends. She has dinner tomorrow with a bunch of friends. I believe she also has breakfast tomorrow planned and a lunch. So yeah, they are keeping her busy this weekend. Like I said, I'm trying to get in there and spend some time with it. Speaking of this weekend, hey guys, Sunday's coming up. If you're in the Phoenix area and you want to go to church with me, hey, we can go to City Church together on Sunday. There's a 9 o'clock. There's a 10:45. Let me know and we can go. And hey, if you haven't been to church in a while, find one. Go around there and check out all the churches around you, man. Go out of the church. Find a church that's right for you. And the great thing is you don't have to have a church. You can pray anytime you want. I know I do, even when I'm not at church. That's just a beautiful thing about this religion. I can pray whenever I want. 7 watching live. We got 4 likes. What's on TV? What are we currently watching? Rebooting season 1, starting over of The Foundation. Love that show. Cool, futuristic. It's actually the original story that Star Wars is based off of. It's starts at Earth. It's 30,000 years later. The universe has gotten a lot bigger than just our little solar system. It's a pretty cool show. A lot of great, the costumes are phenomenal. Wardrobe department does a great job. Makeup department does a great job. CGI is on another level. And the story, though, it jumps because people can freeze themselves. What's Larry Stonebreaker in the house? People can get frozen and go wait for time to pass, stuff like that. So it really jumps. But it does tell you, and it's hard to follow because sometimes it goes back, but it jumps like 300 years in this part of the story. I like it. Like I said, I'm rebooting it again to watch it over. So because I just finished the newest season, and I want to go back and make sure I understand everything, and I am so far. Really, really good show. 2 shows that have been out now. Their new seasons are out. Only Murders in the Building. I think this is season 4, season 5. So far, great story. They brought in some really good actors, which they always do. But the story is always funny. It's the same plot as always, but the OG actors are doing a great job. I love to see those guys in their 70s just absolutely kicking ass. I remember watching them when I was a kid on Saturday Night Live and all those other things, and SNL. What's that one, the Canadian one? Oh man, what the hell is the Canadian one called? Now I can't remember. SSC TV. And I used to watch that too. So yeah, I love all that stuff. But to see these guys in their 70s still just doing it, man, and they're kicking ass. They're like really, really just still phenomenal comedians, phenomenal actors. Love that stuff. Also, the morning show, new season. I think I'm all caught up on Murders in the Building, and I'm all caught up on the morning show. I think it's episode 2 for each, possibly episode 3 for only Murders. Not sure, but I'm caught up. So far, the morning show, yeah, good stuff. Like I said, I do love it because they use real. It's like what's actually happening, but with their actors are playing their versions of the people that they're being in the show. But the morning show is good, man. Really strong actors. It's a good drama. Check it out. I'm a fan. I like it, and I think this is a season 3, and I think episode 2. They have 2 episodes out right now. Good stuff. Yeah, the morning show. Only Murders in the Building, and of course rebooting The Foundation. Great show. Oh, itchy mustache. I need to share this thing soon. Oh, I think I'm gonna trim it off tomorrow morning. It's getting a little too thick. But I'm gonna let the hair grow. Yeah, I'm still letting the hair grow. I'm undecided of what I want to do with the hair. What is this note right here I got? Oh yeah, that's for film school. All right, guys, send them if you got them. And we're moving on to this week. I stopped moving so much. This week in film school. I think it's week 5, week 6. And we're getting after it, that's for sure. We'll start with our first class Monday morning. Mondays and Wednesdays, we have a computer class we have to do. We just finished Word. I got through Word. Oh my God, I did not like Word at all. Word was kicking my ass. I am computer illiterate. Finished my capstone. I think I ended up getting a 76 on my capstone for Word. But I got enough to pass that part. So that's all good. And I found a 30-point extra credit. Well, I didn't find it. She kind of showed it to me, my instructor, my professor, and I knocked that out. So I get those extra 30 points. I know I'm going to need them. And next, on this Monday, we start Excel, jumping into Excel. Hopefully when my the one project I did gets fixed, I might be able to get a certificate for something that I was able to do. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I turned it in. I needed a 90 for the cert. I got an 85, but the professor and all of the tutors took the same thing, and they missed the same questions that I did, or the same part of the program that you're writing. They missed it too. So they were like, oh, so they're sending something to the company to say, hey, what's really going on here? And then if that's wrong, then I'll get those points and maybe I'll get the cert. So we'll see. It has to be crazy. Me having a cert for computers? What? Doesn't even make sense. Second class of the week is a Cinema 2. I have that also on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, well, so what our professor was telling us, the reason why they do Word first is because it's the hardest. So if I can get through Word, Excel, I'm like, all right. But that was the thing, is like I felt though with the program that we just did, that we ran, that I did everything word for word from what the computer was telling me when I'm writing stuff, and it was still marking me wrong. So I'm like, am I just that computer illiterate, or is there like legit something wrong with this with the program? And some of these, like I said, my professor and some of the tutors have been saying that they don't like the new program, that some of it's off, and they've been sending stuff in there. So maybe my grade might even go up. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how Excel goes. Like I said, I am not good with computers. That is excellent. I need this class. I have to have it, so I'm taking it. Yeah, you can do. And then on Tuesdays, I have my script writing class. This week, we had to write our treatment for our short film. And my treatment ended up being almost, I think, 3 pages. So yeah, wow. I didn't think it was going to be that long, but holy shit. When you're not writing a script form and you're writing it just like it's a freaking novel. Yeah, man. And it was funny because I wrote the whole thing out I did not make paragraphs or anything like that. I didn't break it down at all. I just had this big blob, this big like 2.5 page just blob of writing, because that's how I write. I just start writing. I don't go for grammar. I don't do for any of that stuff. I just paragraph, nothing. I just start typing. And then I go back and I read exactly what she's asking for, and then I break up my paragraphs like that. So hopefully I did it right. That's all done. And then what else we got going on there for script writing? I think that was it. Yeah, just that treatment for our short film, and our short films are 5 to 8-page scripts, which usually one page is 1 minute on film. That's usually how you determine your scripts. Yep, and in short film is anything under 45 minutes, and you have your micro shorts and all kinds of things like that. But for us, we're doing 5 to 8 minutes for this, and then after we're done with that, I believe we start writing our feature film, and we need to have anywhere from 12 to 15 pages of that done by the end of the semester. I'm excited about that because I'm going to use my spinoff so I can work on that in class for Hunter, which is the spinoff of Red Sands, which I was a producer on, and which is still on Tubi, from what I understand. So if you guys haven't seen Red Sands, watch at least the first 2 episodes. That's all I ask. Just watch the first 2 episodes, and I'd be happy if you did that. That would mean the world to me. If you haven't seen Red Sands yet, just go on Tubi, watch the first 2 episodes, call it a day. Much appreciation, much love. That would be awesome. And then my one online class, which, man, I'm struggling to understand what's going on because I don't. First of all, just once again, I'm online learning. I like to be in person. This is the only way I can get this class, and this is the art of storytelling. And I have 2. I'm working on Latin American stories this weekend. I have 2, but I'm kind of confused on how the question are and exactly what stories I'm supposed to be reading and working on. So once I figure that out, I'll probably be spending my entire Sunday working on that. Oh, my small project that I'm doing I want to try it out tonight and see how it looks. So for cinema, we watch 5 films. For the first half of the semester, we watch 5 films. For the second half of the semester, so the first 5 films you watch, you have from 2 of those films, you have to write a 3-page paper about it. You break it down. You pick a genre. You go through about the genre. You pick an element of film, and you just break the film down according to the genre, the element of film. And you prove and you show how the director or whoever did whatever it is that you're saying. And you prove it. It's you saying this is what it's about. This is the theme of the movie. And this is why, and I'm proving it to you, and this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so we do that. But this year, because when I took first year of cinema, that was it. You wrote a paper, that was your only option. Well, in contemporary cinema, you have to do that for one of the films, but for the other film, there's other things that you can do. You can make movie poster. You can make a coming attractions type trailer type thing, and there's this one other thing you can do, and you can write another paper if you want to. So what I'm doing is I am writing a Barbie 2 film, Barbie 2: The Revenge. And tonight, with action figures, I'm going to see if I can shoot. I've already got the whole thing written out of how I want the shots done. I just got to set the shots up, and I want to work on that this evening. And if the shots come out nicely, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this this very short trailer, Barbie 2: The Revenge, with action figures. And of course, I'll be doing all of the voiceover work. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even if I don't use it or turn it in, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun just playing with my action figures, making a movie trailer with them. So that's my other big project. And if it works, then when we watch our second set of 5 films, then I'll be able to do that again, write about one and then make a movie trailer about another. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, well, hey, check that movie out. That movie's legit. Speaking of this week's movie in cinema, where are my notes? This week, last week we watched Moonlight 2016. This week from 2019, we are watching Parasite. We're halfway through the film. If you haven't seen it, it's from Korea. It was directed by Bong Joon-ho. It won Best Picture. It won Best Director. It won Best International Film and Best Original Screenplay, starring Kang Ho Song, Jin Ji So, and Park So Dam. She's awesome. I've seen her in so many films. And Kang Ho Song, he is also an incredible actor. He plays the dad in that film. He's just great. The first time I watched the film, I got partial way through it, and I was like, I just don't get it. It's just weird. The film doesn't make sense to me. I'm not understanding it, right? So now that I'm watching in class, before class, our professor explained that this film, the quirkiness about this film is that the genre of the movie changes as the movie goes. And I was like, once he said that to me, I was like, now I'm watching the film and I'm looking at it with that new lens, knowing that the film genre changes each time. And I was like, that's interesting. I've never heard of a film that does that. So I go on IMDb Pro and I open up Parasite and I'm like, okay, what genre does IMDb say it is? IMDb says it has 7 different genres. And I agree, it does. And what my professor said is absolutely true. This film's genre changes as the film goes. So now I'm really invested in this film, and I'm actually going to watch it all the way through this time. And yeah, I'm very excited. And yeah, which means if I really, really like it, I may end up changing my mind and writing about that instead of writing about because just so many genres would just give you so much to write about it. I think it would make the paper even easier. I might end up writing 5 pages about it, but we'll see. Um, right now, I'm still kind of feeling locked in at everything everywhere all at once, which is the next film we watch after this. But we still have like an hour Parasite, so we should be getting on that one on Wednesday. But I'm excited about the project. Like I said, if the action figure thing works, this is going to be a lot of fun just doing it, even if it doesn't. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to say thanks. I'll be right back. All right, guys, happy weekend. Happy Friday. Be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel, and I'll watch you back. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you haven't seen Red Sands, watch the first 2 episodes. And yeah, happy birthday, baby. And I'm out this one.